And in the next fight at Battle Arena 61, first out to the cage, we've got Jonathan Lewis with a record of 1-0. A win coming by a first round rear naked choke, and he fights out of 10th Planet Banbury.
Yeah, another bantamweight clash here. It's going to be difficult to follow up the fight that we just saw, but I'm sure these two guys are going to attempt it. Jonathan Lewis just about to make his way out of this fantastic entrance here, Battle Arena 61. As you mentioned, Adam, fighting out of 10th Planet Banbury. As soon as I see the words 10th Planet, immediately I think they're going to be decent on the ground, aren't they?
Yeah, you instantly think rubber guard.
And as you said, that one victory in his career so far has come via submission, so it'll be interesting to see if Jonathan Lewis looks to take this fight to the mat early on and work his submission game.
Do you think Eddie Bravo's been in Banbury recently?
I think I saw a picture of him there the other week.
And next into the cage, his opponent walking out, we've got Oliver, the baby-faced assassin Sykes, fighting out of Team Quantum with a record of 1-0. Again, another first round rear naked choke.
Yeah, two guys here with just a sole fight on their amateur records. Both won it. Both won it in the first round. Both won it via rear naked choke. Couldn't get more even matchmaking, could we?
We couldn't. And here he is, Oliver, the baby-faced assassin Sykes, looking really happy to be there. A really big smile on his face.
That's what you like to see.
Yeah, you can't. You know, he looks like he can't wait to get inside the cage, which, like you just said, you love to see it.
It's been a long 18 months for everybody, and I think that smile on Oliver Sykes' face.
Smile and wave, boys.
Yeah. Sums up how we all feel to be back watching live mixed martial arts. Got Jonathan Lewis fighting out of the red corner in the black trunks, short black trunks, and we've got Oliver Sykes here in the blue corner with the long camouflage trunks.
The referee says go, the fighters touch them up, and we're off.
Spinning back kick to start things from Oliver Sykes.
Lewis looking to take Sykes down, but pushes him up against the cage. Might try and drop down for a double leg here, but the underhook that Sykes has is going to prevent that.
Yeah, he's looking to...
Yeah, the underhook's gone now. Single leg. And he's trying to lock the hands around the butt, which he does, and he pulls him down to the floor.
During the walkouts, we questioned how long it would be before Jonathan Lewis, the 10th Planet Banbury man, decided to keep this one standing, and it wasn't very long.
Yeah, I don't think it's a coincidence. Lewis worked phenomenally to mount then. He didn't really have much room to work with at all against the cage, but found his way to mount, and credit to Oliver Sykes, because he's managed to, well, he did momentarily return to guard.
Looking to turn over that position as well and come out in a dominant top control, but
Yeah, I think Lewis just rushed that position then with the submission with the front choke.
beautiful single leg takedown there.
Yeah, got him down again with relative ease. He looks like the bigger, stronger man inside the cage as well, John.
Yeah, he does, yeah. Physical specimen here, 135 pounds.
Oh, hops
Jumps onto the back nicely.
Beautifully.
And he's looking to sink in that rear naked choke. He's already got one on his record.
He's not quite under the chin yet, though.
No, he's looking to
He's looking
just
to
isolate that right arm
Yeah, that's going to be big
of Oliver
problems.
Sykes.
Sykes smartly gets that arm out of there. That would have been horrific for him.
Yeah, he needs to fight the hands though, because this is almost locked on. It's kind of a neck crank, face crank at the moment. Very uncomfortable.
He's just got his second hook back in as well.
You can cause the tap from this if you apply enough pressure. I think Conor McGregor against Khabib Nurmagomedov gave the thumbs up there though to say, I'm okay.
Yeah,
very uncomfortable, but like I say, you can finish it there, but it's not very often you see it.
Yeah, you've got to have a serious squeeze to get the neck crank in that position. Again, he could do with that, Lewis could do with that left hook being in. There we go.
Yeah, this is beautiful back control here and looking to lock up that rear naked choke again, always working.
Yeah,
Sykes doing a good job of fighting the hands at the moment.
And he's also doing a good job of keeping the chin tucked in as well, because the second that that forearm gets underneath the chin, it's over.
Yeah, it looks like he's could have locked this up again, but good defending there from Oliver Sykes once again.
Yeah, Sykes is doing well. He's doing everything that he needs to do. He's fighting the hands, keeping his chin tucked, remaining calm. And with 15 seconds to go in the round, it looks like Lewis may have just survived this, but this is a horrible position for a neck crank. Twisting on the neck and then squeezing across the jawline.
Yeah, it's horribly uncomfortable, but Sykes has done a really good job in defending here and
oh, it may have
potentially
just
saved
snuck
by the
under
bell there.
chin. It may have just snuck under the chin at the last second, but that's a solid round from Jonathan Lewis. And like we've said already, John, you can tell that he has 10th planet drilled into him, because the grappling that he's shown, he was dominant, he was comfortable from position to position, he knew exactly where he needed to be, and he almost got the finish at the end of that round.
yeah, really dominant first round there on the mat. And he definitely looks the stronger, more physical fighter as well in those grappling and wrestling exchanges. I'm just looking at Oliver Sykes here, and it wouldn't surprise me at all if we saw, as his career goes on, him drop down to 125 pounds.
Yeah, you can definitely see that Jonathan Lewis is the bigger fighter, and when they get into these clinch positions, he's the more dominant fighter, the fighter with more physicality. But again, like we say, this is what the amateur ranks are for, John. Oliver Sykes is he'll be trialing out this division. If it doesn't work for him, this is the place where you test the waters and see where you're best at. But he's not out of the fight. We've still got 2 rounds left.
Absolutely not. And every fight starts on the feet, as they say.
Yeah,
and
but
a big
that's
right
good
hand
right
lands
hand from Sykes.
just behind the ear.
But he needs to keep this distance. He can't get close to Jonathan Lewis and throw kicks like that, because that's what's going to happen. Lewis is going to catch it, push him up against the cage. We see another takedown. And now Sykes is exactly where he doesn't want to be.
Yeah, beautiful work by Jonathan Lewis there. He ate that right hand and then closed the distance, got it up against the fence and did what he had to do to get the takedown and put this fight back into his world where he feels most comfortable. Just controlling the left arm at the moment of Oliver Sykes is Jonathan Lewis, while he tries to work to get into that mount position, but good job Oliver Sykes to get back to his feet.
Yep, snapping down here on the front choke. You can see that he wants to hop into that back position again. One hook in, ready to slide the second in. And
Yeah,
now with
beautifully
1
done.
minute 50 on the clock, Sykes definitely doesn't want to be in this position. He needs to be back to what he was doing in that first round. There's a body triangle now. He needs to be defending the hands, fighting the hands, keeping his chin tucked.
Yeah, his body triangle's a nasty position. I mean, you can't get a full breath of oxygen into your body. He wants to try, and if Oliver Sykes can, because obviously he's fighting the hands like you said, he wants to try and turn to the other side so that the where the connection of the body triangle is with the foot and the knee there. That needs to be on the mat and applying pressure to try and force that connection apart. And there we go, just turned onto it.
Yeah, he needed to get onto that left hip away from the cage. And now what that does is it relieves some of the pressure of that body triangle. And it can allow a fighter to then turn into his opponent, but I just don't see Sykes in this position being able to turn inside, especially with Lewis having that arm around his throat already.
Yeah, he's in a really nasty position here, and Jonathan Lewis is constantly working for that rear naked choke.
Yeah, there's 50 seconds on the clock as well, so there's still plenty of time. Remember, John, if this arm goes underneath the throat, all you need is a couple of seconds.
Yeah, a lot of guys try to fight it out and hold out until the end of the round, and before we know it, they're having an early night and having a little nap inside the cage. So Oliver Sykes will want to keep that, like you say, that chin down, keep fighting the hands. He's doing a good job so far. Just 20 seconds left in this second round to defend this choke. Nasty again across the face
squeeze
there.
Is tight. He might have it here, John. He's tapping.
He's tapping.
Done it.
Fantastic work there from Jonathan Lewis, who gets his second victory via rear naked choke. More of a face crank.
Beautiful grappling. Like I said, you can tell the 10 planets drilled into him. His grappling is seamless. From position to position, he's fully aware of exactly what's going on. He knows where he needs to be. He knows his next position before Sykes even knew how to defend the position that he's currently in. And again, that's not a knock on Sykes.
Yeah, Sykes did a really good job of defending there, because I mean, he was on bottom with his back taken for the majority of round 2 and the majority of round 1 as well, and he defended really well, but just over 10 seconds left in that round.
Jonathan Lewis was just that good tonight. And we hand you over to our MC to make things official with Chris Fensom. Once again, congratulations to Jonathan Lewis on a win and a fantastic performance. We're looking forward to seeing him again in the future, to see his grappling work put on display once again.
Wow, and in the bantamweight division, Jonathan Lewis puts on a grappling clinic against Oliver Sykes, but he couldn't quite get it finished in the first. What was the adjustment he made in the second there to get the finish, get that rear naked choke right at the buzzer, Chris?
Well, it's all about body control. It's not so much about hunting for the neck. It's controlling the body. Because if you don't control the body, the person just gets a little angle. They get a little angle one way, a little angle the other, changes the angle of the neck, and it makes it hard to get that finish. But what I was most impressed with is the way he was controlling. So he's actually a 10th planet student and a really good instructor, Gavin Stewart. And I know Gavin is a stickler for fundamentals, but also throws in that 10th planet favour a little bit advanced. And he got that body triangle, and it was all about that body triangle. As soon as he locked that body triangle in, it took away all the escape routes. And you know, Steve, I know you trained a lot of jiu-jitsu. That body triangle is becoming such a pig to escape.
Exactly, it's crushing your diaphragm. You can't get air in, and somebody's attacking your neck. There was no way out for Oliver Sykes, and Jonathan Lewis, the 10th Planet Banbury, gets it done. We're going to go over to that interview right now with Jonathan Lewis and the Mayhem Girls.
This is Amy Lee from Battle Arena here with Jonathan after what was an amazing stoppage. Rear naked chokehold with 4 seconds to go till the end of the round. Wow, was that the way you wanted it to go, Jonathan?
Not particularly, that's how I won my last fight, within the clappers of the last 10 seconds. Wanted to get a bit of a different finish, but I'm happy to get the finish and come out unscathed, so happy with it.
Amazing, it was a fantastic fight. So tell us a wee bit about which gym do you come from?
So I come from 10th Planet Banbury and Striking Clinic. I've been around a little bit, been to a few different gyms just throughout university and college and things, and learned a lot of things from a lot of really great gyms, but really happy with where I'm at with my home gym. I get to be at home, train. I got some amazing coaches who I've got amazing relationships with, and they're just pushing me to that next level. I'm happy to get the first win for them. We're a relatively new gym, and to come out here and get the first win for the team, it's absolutely amazing. I'm super happy with my performance.
Amazing, you've got great support here from the crowd as well tonight, so congratulations. And do you want to do a quick shout out?
Yeah, so I'd like to thank my team, obviously my coaches Gavin Stewart, Chris and Dylan. I'd like to thank the whole team, everyone, all my teammates, Renas, Michael, Laura, they went above and beyond for me in camp. My family, my mum, she's been such a big supporter to me. She supports me through thick and thin with this, and I absolutely love her to bits. Mum, I can't wait to come home and eat a load of good food.
Amazing, back to the...